Hello, and welcome to the AKF channel. My name is iPods Clutch, and today we have our special guest, Ciaire Dees, who will be sharing with us about the Spectrum Autism Group. How are you today?
I am fine. Thank you for having me today.
Good. Tell us a little about yourself.
So I'm the director of Spectrum Autism Support Group. I live in Swanee, Georgia with my husband, Mark, of 42 years, and the mother of 3 children. My background educationally is in business administration, and business management is my career background as well. I have a passion for volunteering and giving back in my community, and after having a child with autism, my passion became helping parents navigate this world of autism and making a difference in that area.
Can you go into the history of the organization?
So when my son Blake was about 10 years old, another mom went to the school system in Gwinnett County and said, "Why is there no support group in Gwinnett County? I need help." And the county director of the autism program said, "I think that's a great idea, but I don't think the school system should run a parent support group. Parents should, but I'll be happy to help you." And she said, "I'm just a single mom. There's no way I could do that by myself." And the director said, "I know a mom who might help you." And she connected us, and she had a business plan of how to start a support group. And I said, with my background in business administration, I can help you run with that plan. I wasn't even looking for a support group myself at the time. I didn't realize I needed one. But that's how we got together to start the group. The school system helped us with a location. We had a free pizza dinner. We got teachers to come volunteer with childcare. Had a social worker to lead a little discussion with the parents. And we had over 100 people show up at our first meeting. So there was definitely a need for support in Gwinnett County. So that's how Spectrum started. And parents started talking about what they needed, what they wanted in the way of support. Many people wanted resources. They wanted more education to learn more about autism and how to parent a child with autism. And they just wanted to meet other people, to know they weren't alone on this journey. So we started doing family events. We had speakers come into our meetings. We had free childcare. We had a sibling support group for siblings, something the entire family could come and enjoy. And a lot of people will say to me, "How did your group get so big?" And I say, it started that large and it stayed that size. We still have over 100 people at a monthly meeting. About 25 of those were children and the rest were parents. So we work to bring in people with expertise in different areas, local professionals, to share expertise and knowledge with our parents. So parents started to say, we need respite, we need summer programs, we need other things. There's no summer camps, no after school care. And so we set out to see what we could do to make a difference in that. So in 2002, we actually incorporated, became a nonprofit, and were able to start taking donations and figuring out ways to be able to start our programs and services.
Talk about the vision, goals, and services your organization provides.
So our mission is to provide support, education, and resources for individuals and families impacted by autism. And our reach is Gwinnett County and beyond. In fact, we now have people that are zooming in from around the world, so it's pretty exciting to see that we can provide those things wherever people are now. We really just want to improve lives. That's our vision, to improve lives so that people can be included in their community. And that means a lot to me, that people can be included in many ways in our community. But most of individuals with autism that we serve, social skills is their lifelong learning issue. So we have made a point to focus on social skills in all of our programming. So we serve all age and ability. Our camps and clubs and programs like that start at age 4 and go to whatever age. But based on the needs in our community, we have support groups. We offer support groups once a month. We have a dad's group, a grandparents group, groups in Spanish only, groups for parents with children that are adults or older teens, and even those newly diagnosed preschool parents. Because we have such large meetings, we have breakout sessions, so there's something for everyone. And I love that we have a sibling support group for siblings ages 5 to 14. So that's our core program, or the support group programs. We just started a neurodiverse couple support group, which is literally worldwide. We are reaching people around the world, couples where one partner is in a relationship with a person on the autism spectrum or suspected of being on the autism spectrum. So that's our latest support group that we've added, and it meets twice a month, and it's virtual, totally virtual, that group. All of our other groups are face-to-face. We have adult social support groups for adults on the spectrum as well. We have women-only support groups for young women with autism, and they meet several times a month. We have social support groups for the adults where they go out in the community and do all kinds of fun activities like going bowling or to a movie, playing lunar golf, whatever they decide they would like to do together. And then for our children, we have summer camps. We have day camps, 6 weeks in the summer, ages 4 and up. We serve about 75 children a week in our summer day camp program. And we keep a waiting list for almost all of our programs. We have a Saturday respite day camp program where 2 Saturdays a month children can come for 5.5 hours, have a social skills curriculum, and enjoy an opportunity in a structured environment with teachers that are trained in autism and special ed, while parents can get a break and do something maybe with the other siblings while they get a break. And structure is big for our children. Having that structure, like a school day, is really helpful for them on those days they're not in school. So we do break camps. We do a Thanksgiving break camp, a winter break camp, and a spring break camp, so that they have a 3-day mini camp during those breaks to keep structure in their lives and continue to focus on those meaningful social skills. We have a drama club, which is one of my favorites, where they really work on building friendships and communication skills, confidence, and we have a drama club in its 10th year now. They're getting ready to do High School Musical Junior, and we have about 15 kids ages 9 and up in our drama club. We have a technology club working on job skills, but also how to work in a group as a team, not just doing your project by yourself, but how do you work together to create a website or to create a video, to create software program. And that's a pretty cool program that we offer as well. Job skills are becoming more and more important for our individuals, and being able to connect them in the community with job opportunities, we've learned, is very important, using the relationships that we built in the community. So we actually focus once a year on recognizing local businesses that are employing people with autism. And we have developed all kinds of educational webinars to train businesses on how to work with employees with autism, volunteers, how to volunteer with individuals with autism. We have webinars on how to start a camp, how to deal with challenging behaviors, how to start a church program in a faith-based setting. So we love doing community inclusion projects, and this is something we do with grant funding, basically, where it's free. So if you wanted to access any of that, it's on our website, and it's free for anyone to get the free training to work with wherever you are in the community. We do training for local theaters if they want to know how to do sensory-friendly programming, or restaurants, and we really get excited to be able to make our community more inclusive for individuals and their families. Family events are our biggest and most well-attended programs we offer. So we're getting ready to partner with the city of Norcross and provide an egg hunt, sensory-friendly egg hunt. We'll have 300 people or more out for that. We have a family picnic and fishing day coming up in June. We do a pool party in the summer with Gwinnett Parks and Rec. Our biggest event of the year is the Georgia Race for Autism and Fall Festival in October at the Gwinnett Fairgrounds, where we have a 5K, we have a 1 mile, we have a tot trot, and a 100-yard dash. Something for the whole family, and every age and ability can participate. But a part of that is a fall festival with pony rides and bounce houses and petting zoo. It's a little train ride, things for the entire family to enjoy with their children, and it's free. And then there's a resource fair. So the resource fair is something to provide resources for families. And most of the people who attend are connected to autism in some way, professionals or families, and everyone is looking for what are those local community resources. And so we have 75 vendors out there showing maybe they're ABA therapist, or they have aquatic therapy, speech therapy. It could be someone selling products that would be toys, that were learning toys or whatever for children with autism. So that's our largest event of the year with over 2,500 people attending. And we do many other things. I could go on and on about all that we do, but those are the highlights of what we offer.
Even though this program is geared towards the autism spectrum, can parents with other types of special needs children benefit from this as well?
Absolutely, and everyone is welcome. Many people will call and say, my child has Down syndrome, or my child has cerebral palsy, or maybe their child has ADHD even. And what we say is the program is open to everyone. Our teachers are trained in special ed, and social skills are important for everyone. And that is our focus, is social skills. But we let them know that our programs are dealing with and focused on autism. So if that's not a problem for them, we're seeing more and more dual diagnosis. Many individuals with Down syndrome are now getting diagnosed with autism as well, and it helps them access more programming. And I'll be very honest, there aren't camps or programs maybe for some of those children with those disabilities specifically, and if we can accept them, we are happy to do that in our program. So I think they can all learn together. Often in schools, they're in classrooms together as well, so everyone is welcome.
Can you give us input on why support groups for parents of special needs children is imperative?
I love that word imperative, because I think it is imperative, actually. When my son was younger, my son, severely autistic, nonverbal, needed a lot of support, and we tried a support group. And when we went to the support group, people would say, oh, just get him a computer, or make a little piece of paper and put the names of everything so he'll learn to read on things in the house. And I would say, he just takes a piece of paper and crumbles it up and eats it. So I can't imagine how that would even work for him. I couldn't find parents that understood what my child was like. And so I gave up the audio support groups. And when he was 10 and I was asked to start the support group with that other mom, I thought, maybe I can help other people. Maybe there's meaning to his life. And what I've learned from having a child with autism, that I can help other people. But I wasn't looking for support for myself. But I quickly learned how important that was for myself when my son went through a major medication change and really needed to be hospitalized, but there was nowhere to send a child like that going through a medication change. And people started bringing food and offering support. And I was like blown away, realizing I needed that support, but if I had not been in that support group, I would not have had people that understood what I was going through. Now, the best professionals will say to parents, first thing, you need to get in a support group. And people have our brochures and all kinds of Marcus Autism Center, Emory Autism Center, doctor's offices, where they know to say, you need to contact this group and get involved and get to know other parents, because you need to know, first of all, you're not alone, but parents are your best resource, because they know what works, what they've done. They know the best resources in the community. And we've had a listserv for many years where I say, if you want to know a dentist who can sedate a child and handle a child with autism, put it out on the listserv. Ask other parents, because they're going to give you the best resource and recommendation. And I love it when we have family events and parents can connect with other parents, when they can say, your child is like mine. My child does that too. We thought that was like so crazy, right? And for the siblings in particular, to see that other people live this way and you're not alone. And they're people that you can talk to about it, and it's okay. And you can laugh about things that other people might not see the humor in, but you get it with other parents. So I think it's so important to not be isolated and alone. And sometimes our parents that are maybe angry about their situation, they're angry with the schools because they're not fixing their child, or whatever. You get with other parents and you realize things are more normal than you realized in your life. This is just a different life that we live, but it's okay. My 2 cents. One last thing I would like to add is that my son Blake, who is why I have the passion that I have, passed away 10 years ago of a heart attack, suddenly. But because of Blake, that's why we have Spectrum, and it's become a part of his legacy that I continue this work, and that his life had meaning. And we really want to fill in the gaps and supports and services that exist in our community. When he was diagnosed, there was very little. So to be able to see now all that we offer, many people that knew him will say how much they learned from him, but also thank you to Blake that we have Spectrum.
Thank you so much, Ms. Clara, for joining us today.
Okay, and thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much.
And that's all the time we have for today. We hope you enjoyed this session today, and I hope you can catch us next time here at the AKF channel.